The North isn't all about pastry products and using mobility scooters purely out of laziness. Welcome to Hope You Come Up Here, the programme that explores all northern towns have to offer.
You can walk.
Unearthing hidden gems, snuffling cultural truffles and finding good stuff. First, we're in the Venice of the North, a Goole. Google Goole, and Google will simply say, "Did you mean Google?" But while to many it's a mistake made by fat, clumsy fingers, to us it's a destination with a lot to offer. Goole is just a stone's throw away from City of Culture 2017 Hull, if you throw that stone onto a train. It's got a population of 18,000 known as Ghoulies, not to be mistaken with ghosts or testicles. And unlike the perpetual relegation struggle of local side Goole AFC, the town is really on the up. And whereas it's largely populated with tanning salons, betting shops and insane amalgamations of the two, it's also just got a Costa coffee, so maybe gentrification is already on its way.
Oh look, a Costa.
Today, we'll be looking at the culture of the town, the places you simply must come and see, or if you're blind, have described to you by an able-bodied friend. So let's see if this taste of the industrial and the natural tickles your fancy, because we really hope you come up here. Goole's iconic salt and pepper pot are the town's most famous feature. When Ghoulies see them, they know they're home, or just doing a Google image search of them. They were named because they look like a monstrous pair of seasoning devices. But they didn't always come as a pair. The salt pot was built after the older pepper pot, and before its arrival the Lone Tower was mocked by nearby towns and dubbed the Big Cock. An urgent meeting at the local council was arranged to find a solution. A 2-day brainstorming session resulted in the rebranding of the monstrous phallus as a big pepper pot. This idea was cemented with the construction of a second, entirely superfluous water tower made to look a bit like a salt pot. As we will throughout the series, we're joined by Terence Smith, the youngest and best mayor in the UK. Terence, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us, what is it about these towers that are so iconic to Goole?
I think they're in the skyline, everybody knows them, you can see them far and wide, and I think when you're driving down the M62, you see them salt and pepper pots and you know you're home.
That's what
Excuse me, sorry, I'm really sorry. Can I have your autograph really quickly? Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's it to?
Laura.
L-A-U-R-A,
yeah, that's it, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, it was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So, locals, does that happen a lot?
Surprisingly not, no.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first one I've had in about a week.
But do you find you've become a bit of a celebrity in Goole now?
Yeah, people know who I am, even if I don't want them to know who I am. If I'm in the pub, they'll come to me and have a moan or a chin wag, and it's just, I just want to drink my pint.
Right. I've been thinking, if we were to build a third pot to go with the salt and pepper pot, what would you have, what sort of seasoning device would you have to complement the two?
Oh, like a pepper grinder to go at the other side, so there's symmetry.
What I'd like to have is a little tomato sauce bottle, but the only problem then is if you wanted to get the water out, you'd have to tip it upside down and give it a good whack. Oh. Now, it's quite difficult to write a novel, even a short story, and a lot of people who can't resort to poetry. We're lucky enough to be joined by self-published poet Mike Hodgson as he reads us his ode to these magnificent structures.
Thank you. There they are, those monstrous pots. How much do we like them? In Goole, lots. They're tall and they're big and they hold lots of water. You show them to your son. You show them to your daughter. They're more than just structures, they're beacons of pride. You would drown if you went inside. I sometimes dream of being stood on top, Looking at the buildings, looking at the docks, looking at the roads, looking at the shops, looking at the people, looking at the crops, looking at the shoes, looking at the crocs. How could you build such a wonder by hand? I am flummoxed. They're more than just structures, they're so very cool. They're the symbol of a welcome home to Goole.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. That was, thanks for joining us. Funny question, Mike. If you could build a third tower to complement the salt and pepper pot, what would it be?
The tub of Parmesan. A big spoon in the top.
Oh, very good, very good. That's it for the salt and pepper pot. These structures truly make Goole an iconic and individual place. Why not come and seasoning them for yourselves? Now, the next thing we'll be showing you hasn't been built by a man wearing a hard hat. It's been built by a woman without a hard hat because she doesn't have a body. It's Mother Nature and it's the River Ouse. Ladybird, whether discovering a body, walking your dog, or disposing of a body, riverbanks always offer up beautiful views, but none more so than the River Ouse. The River Ouse is actually the 6th longest river in the UK and the only one to reside in just one county. The Ouse knows what it likes, and it likes East Yorkshire. It's also one of the fastest flowing rivers in the UK, which I find hard to believe because when I look at this beautiful thing as it curls into Goole, it's almost as if time stands still. An open return train ticket to Goole is £80, or save money with 2 single tickets from £15 if you book in advance. Why not try and use a young person's rail card and hope the ticket inspector doesn't check? The salt and pepper pots are free to view from a distance, although closer looks can incur trespassing fines of up to £1,000. A 2-week stay at the Clifton Hotel with its on-site Chinese takeaway costs £600 and includes a complimentary breakfast of dim sum. Mike Hodgson's debut poetry book, I'm a Poet and I Didn't Realise That, is available for $4.99 on all good his website. So that's it for episode 1 of Hope You Come Up Here. Next week we'll be looking at the history of the town, and it'll be no surprise to history boffins that some of these buildings have been around for ages. Now we're going to end the episode in the same way we intend to end it every week, with a word from the youngest and best mayor in the UK, Terence Smith. Terence, if you could describe Goole in one word, what would it be?
Beautiful.
I'll drink to that. Now it's time for the Hope You Come Up Here competition. To be in with a chance of winning this lovely cream jacket, simply answer the following question. What is a Yorkshire pudding? A. Food. B. Sporting event. C. Medical illness. Please send your answers to http://www.hopeyoucomeuphere.de/Hope You Come Up Here competition /enter.